Hey, this is Ira, Ian, and Kirby from EssentialTennis.com. Today we're going to talk about the top 3 mistakes that tennis players make, and I guarantee you're making all 3 of them. So stay tuned, you'll find out what they are and how to fix all 3. The first big mistake that you're making in your tennis game is mis-hitting the ball, and it's happening way more frequently than you think. And it's okay, because from beginner all the way on up to Roger Federer, everybody mishits shots, but what not everybody knows is when it happens, where it happens, and what to do about it. So we're going to do 2 quick drills here. The first one, really easy to do in your living room or your office. There's 3 different ways to tell when you mishit. 1 is the sound, 2 is the feel, and 3 is what happens to the ball as it comes off your racket. So what I'm going to do here is just bounce the ball gently on my strings, maintaining it in the middle. And I'm keeping my hand the same tension. And because I'm hitting the same spot in the racket, the ball is coming up to the same height. So what I'm going to do now is purposefully move the ball off the center of my racket, and all of a sudden the ball stops coming up off my racket. And this is what's key. When you do this at home, feel in your hand. Don't try to adjust for it by squeezing tighter. That's what most players do. Keep your hand relaxed, and as the ball comes over to the side of your frame, feel how the racket starts to twist and turn in your hand. This is happening all the time during your ground strokes and volleys and serves, but most players are not aware of it. They don't feel it. They don't sense the difference in the ball coming off their racket, and so they don't ever adjust for it. Instead, they just try to squeeze tighter, but it doesn't fix the problem, which is mishitting the ball. Even if you squeeze tighter, it's still not a clean hit, and that's what you should be striving for. So the second practical drill that you can do is on a court with a ball machine or somebody feeding to you. And what I'm going to do here is hit a forehand volley, and I'm going to purposefully aim off center so that I can kind of dial in my judgment and my eye-hand coordination and feel what it's like to hit the ball on the outside edge. So I'm going to aim for the outside edge here of my racket. And that was perfect. My hand was relaxed. I hit right off center, and as a result, my racket twisted. Maybe we can get a slow motion replay off of this camera angle. Twisted in my hand. Most players would say, oh man, I didn't squeeze tight enough, but it doesn't fix the problem. They're still not going to get the shot they're supposed to. So on this next one, I'm going to aim for the inside edge of my racket. I got it. Pretty happy with that. Again, twisted, but this time in the opposite direction. Eventually, you'll be able to feel where the ball hits just based on how the racket twists in your hand. And now I'm going to actually aim on purpose for the middle. It felt pretty good to me, but it was a little bit towards the bottom. Let me get one more and try to get a really clean one. And that was nice and clean in the middle. So do these really simple drills, really hone in on your hand and what it feels like, and you'll start to develop a sixth sense for the quality of your contact, and then you can make adjustments to actually hit the ball cleaner. Next up is Kirby.
The number 2 mistake that you are probably making is the split step. Don't be like my high school doubles partner standing on the court like this, not ready to go. Please start split stepping. It is the foundation of footwork. Simply being ready for the ball. If you can find yourself in an athletic base, meaning that your feet are at least shoulder width apart, and you find the ability to split step, just a small hop up and down every time that your opponent makes contact with the ball on every single shot, you will find that somehow you will magically have more time. I promise you. Try it out on the court, and you know you will find these results. All right, Ian, come on in. I want to try something with you. This is a way that you can overcome this. Even if you don't have a partner, even if you're at home in your living room, you can develop your split step. So Ian and I are going to stand here. We've got the iPad in the basket. We've got a point teed up, and that you're about to see. Between Andy Murray and Novak Djokovic. I'm Djokovic.
I gotta be Murray?
Yeah.
Sorry, Andy.
Okay, so every time that our opponent makes contact with the ball, we're going to split step, and you're gonna see what that looks like. So this is how often you should be split stepping. You can do this at home too. So why don't you just stand up right now and do it with us? Okay, all right, are you ready? So every time since I'm Djokovic, every time Murray hits the ball, I'm gonna split step. Ready?
Ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. All right.
Oh, I nailed that one.
So you want to make sure that you're not too early. Oh, I was late on that one. Or too late. You're right on time so that you can find the right timing. Oh, I was late on that one. I'm talking too much. So if you notice, my eyes are all on my opponent right now. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, look at you. Oh my God, just yelling. Okay, so please practice your split step. You can do it at home in your living room or on court, but practice your split step.
Another common mistake that tennis players make is they just have too much tension, whether it be in their volley, their backhand, their forehand, just way too much. And tension means unnecessary strength or grip on your racket handle, or too much tension in your forearm or arm, just in general. I'm going to show you very quickly what that swing would look like for your ground strokes. So Ian will feed me a ball. You'll see a normal take back, a swing, and then an abrupt stop. Now, it's very possible to hit decent shots with a lot of tension in your arm. The only problem is you're missing out on your true potential, or the ceiling is only so high. Now, we want to make sure that you can swing fully through a ground stroke with very little tension, and here is a great drill that you can try. And all it requires is a racket with no strings. And here's what the drill will look like. Ian's going to feed me a ball. Now, I'm not expecting to hit the ball. In fact, if I do hit the ball, it's probably not a good thing, considering I will have hit the frame. What I'm looking for is to identify where in my swing I'm feeling my grip pressure rise or tension in my forearm or arm go up. So what I'll do, I'll demonstrate one bad one, and then we'll go ahead and demonstrate a good one for you. So here's one where I'd swing, and I'd still feel that tightness. Now, I felt the tightness right as I was about to make contact. And to be honest, I think that's a little bit of human nature. If you've ever, I don't want to say if you've ever been in a car accident, but if you've ever been one, right before you hit, we squeeze onto the wheel, our bodies get really tense. So what we're going to do here is use this racket with no strings to relax our hand, relax our arm, and just make a long, smooth swing through the ball. Ian, I'll go ahead and feed one. I'll just relax as much as I can, feeling no tension in my arm or grip, and just make smooth swings. Now, after you've done a couple of these and you felt a tension-free arm, you're going to go back to your racket with strings and try to replicate that exact same feeling, making a smooth, long swing. I guarantee that you'll get more out of your ground strokes with less. Now, hopefully you've seen all of our tips on the 3 most common mistakes that tennis players have. If you want to check out our action plan, all you need to go to is tennisactionplan.com, or click in the link in the description down below. It'll take you to a site. You can enter in your email address where we'll send you a PDF right away. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can catch all the latest tennis instructional videos.
Next up is Kirby.
We'll cut out a bunch of that.
Yeah.
We'll just fast forward it.
Yeah.
How long of a point was that?
41 shots.
To be honest,
Oh, shit.
No, keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
We were playing.
No, we're not playing. Stop. No, you're not. We're not playing and you're not winning.